All right, so you want to go to foodlion.com, and you're going to actually scroll all the way down to the bottom of the tab. And I'm going to just bring it up real quick so I can show that. So you're going to go all the way down, and you're looking for the associate tab. And when you click into the associate tab, it'll come in here. It'll probably ask you to sign on to your Me Online. If not, it may just bring you directly to this page, but your Me Online is going to be your associate ID and whatever password you have set up. So same thing that you would do to look at your personal information is going to be the same kind of sign on for Me Online at home. Now, what you're looking for is the My Rewards Everyday tab, which I have lost already. It's somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's actually right here, second box, quick links, and you'll click into that. And then when you click into that, it'll bring up this page, and well, actually, it'll come up and you'll have to sign in. If you haven't created an account yet, then you're going to have the option to create the account. And when you come in, or when you get to this is the home page. It'll typically kind of start, and there's going to be some different things spinning around. So the Solera is what the program is through. So Betr Health, and it's under Solera. And it's actually going to be this tab right here. And then you're going to click Learn More. So it's going to come up, and don't be deterred. If you're not diabetic, it's fine. This program is still for you. I'm not diabetic. I have been told that I could be pre-diabetic at some point in time, but otherwise I'm not diabetic. And so you'll get this information, kind of gives you a little breakdown of what's going on. And then you will actually be able to sign in, and they're going to offer you down here at the bottom actually a quiz. So a 1-minute wellness quiz to determine whether you're eligible for Solera and get started working towards healthier lifestyle. And then you'll click that link as well. And this is through our insurance. That's why I'm not 100% sure that part-timers are available for this. I know that full-timers are, but I do have a little bit of a workaround for you if you know some folks that are interested. I believe somebody told me today that they looked at it as a program on its own, and it's like $500 maybe for the year. I'm not sure what the total amount was, but I know that this is covered through Capital Blue and our rewards every day. And you'll of course you'll start there, get started, and and it's going to take you through the quiz, and then it's going to bring you up some suggestions. What I would say is, out of the suggestions, Betr Health is what I am doing. There are other ones. You can certainly look at them as well. It's going to give you a few options. I like Betr Health. It's been very, very enhancing for me. It's balanced. The meals are balanced and things like that. So I'm not going to go through the whole process of the quiz, but that's pretty much where you're going to go to get to the place that it starts asking you or giving you options as far as what to select. And where I'm at and what I'm doing is the Betr Health program. And you'll actually see that option come up once you're done with the quiz. And, this is basically covers a lot of information. So the first 30 days, you work with somebody as a coach. Now, I did not really fully utilize my coach with a few questions here and there. Honestly, what benefited me more than anything else was the fact that I had to take pictures of my meals and send them to her daily. And that accountability piece was enough to keep me in line. It's the Boy Scout in me, even though I've never been a Boy Scout. But I, knowing that when I've got to be accountable to somebody, it helps. So really, that first 30 days. Now, I know other people that are now doing this program. They really hit their coaches with a lot of questions, and that's fine. I mean, the coaches are there for. There's actually an InstaChat app or option, which you can click right in there, and you can utilize that to ask questions and things like that. They do take time off. These are direct links to other coaches. Your coach may not be online at the time, so you can ask questions on there as well. And so for me, guys, it was very simple. I did not overthink this program. I literally just followed the guide that was given me. So I'm gonna give you a little brief look at the level one base one food. So let me explain what level one is. Level one is basically it's your first 30 days. You'll start off with a particular meal guideline, which I'll show you that here in a minute too. These are the foods that they encourage you to focus on the first month. So you'll see that the proteins are a little bit limited compared to some of the other things. And actually, and as you go to level 2 and 3 stuff, that expands. So you're going to be eating other foods eventually. This whole process is essentially resetting your gut, and which was very beneficial for me. So really sticking to the guide and sticking to the plan that they gave us, and fruits and things like that. There's plenty of things to eat, and so here's for my coffee drinkers. Liquid stevia is actually works very well for me. I put a little bit of 2% milk in, and I actually got these flavored sweet leaf liquid stevias, which add a little something to it. Like I got French vanilla, I got different ones like that. They haven't affected my weight loss at all. Like I can have a cup of coffee and it doesn't affect me. So a little beneficial there. Salt, Himalayan salt is kind of the focus for that, and of course herbs and things like that. So seasonings certainly in place. Tons of vegetables to pick from, and then there are some exercise boosters. Now I will say they don't exactly encourage exercise in the first month because it causes inflammation, and I did kind of hold back on my normal cardio that I'd been doing because I know that my knees can get pretty inflamed sometimes if I get too active with them. So what I will say too is that going through this program, that really did like a lot of aches and pains that I have that are caused by inflammation, knees, back, shoulders, different things in my body have not been aching. It helps to really clean out the body and purge the body. So that's just kind of a glimpse of the different items that are on that level 1 food list. Now, that's not all encompassing. I'm sure your coach may be able to give you some different guidelines as far as what to take in and what you can use, but it's for me, I really just I didn't overthink it. I just did what was suggested to me, and that's kind of how I rolled with it. And for me, it was 25 pounds the first 30 days. So, and I didn't have any cheat days. No, I mean, I stuck to that thing day in and day out, sent my coach pictures. She tagged in with me once a day. If I had something that maybe, like I mixed proteins one day, that's another thing they don't want you to do. They don't want you to have 2 proteins at once. And they also want you to alternate protein. So if I had chicken in the morning, I would have beef at night. Not chicken and chicken. So different things like that. Just kind of, it's basically training your body how to process some of the food in a variety way. So trying to bring up a sample plan here. Let's see. That's not the page I'm looking for. There's a little guideline. Another thing I'll tell you about the first month is you do not eat breakfast. So that was a little different for me because breakfast is typically a pretty big part of my daily meals and things like that. So it was a little different. And there we go, sample schedule. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so and this is a rough guide, guys. I get up at 5 a.m., so 7 a.m. of course is not going to be my thing, and I'm not going to go from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. without eating something. So they're not telling you to stick to this. Ultimately, it's just giving you a guide throughout your day. Now, I will get up. I'll get up 5 a.m. Typically, I've had my cup of coffee at 7, and then 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., I'll have my fruit. And that's kind of my starter. That's I guess what they would consider breakfast. Then, but you're not eating anything really of any kind of major substance like eggs and things like that. So it's starting off with fruit, 10 a.m. That's not technically breakfast. That's more of a mid-morning snack. And then we roll down to lunch, and it gives you a little guide there: protein, vegetable, 16-ounce water. Here's what I'd say about your meals. The goal is typically 80% vegetables, 20% protein. And that's going to be your lunch and your dinner. And even as you get into level 2 and things like that, that 80-20% factor keeps your body working with the vegetables and the fruits and the different things that you're taking in, and not overpowering it with protein. Now, if you're exercising during this, you're going to want to look at some different ways to take protein in. Also, water is a big thing. So if you're a soda drinker, there's nothing on here suggesting soda. Sorry. So really, really looking at cleansing. It's just purifying your body. And that's really what the first 30 days is all about. And they've got recipes on here. And all of them are, so far, most of them are really good. Like I haven't had too many that I haven't enjoyed. And I know that I've also heard that they're coming up with a cookbook at some point in time, which will... my computer's taking a second. Which will also include a lot more different items. That marinated flake steak, I actually put asparagus inside that and throw it in the oven, and it's really good. So just as something here, this Sloppy Joe's. So Brandy, my wife, is doing this program with me, and this is something else what I was going to suggest. If you have people that would like to be a part of this program and can't do it because maybe they don't have Blue Cross Blue Shield, whatever the scenario is. So Brandy's doing it with me, but I'm the guide for her for the program. So the Sloppy Joe's, so with Brandy, dressings and stuff was not the dressings they have suggested is not something that she has really liked at all. So she kind of hits a little bit of a roadblock. So what we've done is I'll pre-prep this Sloppy Joe mix, and she actually uses that on top of the salad without any dressing, and she really enjoys that. So I do it with the chicken and the steak, and so she alternates between that. And then, the marinated flake steak was really good. The hamburgers and lettuce wrap, that's a normal thing with anybody low carb. And honestly, if you've ever done it, it's really good. The hamburger with lettuce wrap is really good. So a lot of options, a lot of different recipes. This is not all encompassing. I will say also the Facebook page, the community Facebook page, they offer a lot of different recipe ideas. Now, what the program will let you know is that those recipes are not always legit. So you've got to really consider what kind of food it is. Then ask your coach, hey, I saw this on the Facebook community app or community page, and is this something I could take on? This is another favorite of mine, the fruit sorbet. Though I have yet to get it as smooth as it is right there, but it is very good, and it's simple. Strawberries, blueberries, a little bit of water, liquid stevia, and drop it in a blender, and essentially, to me, it satisfies a ice cream taste. So really, really enjoy that. I will say also, so like the fruit roll-ups, Brandy actually found this product that we carry at the Lion. It's called That's It, and it is apples and blueberries, or bananas and blueberries, and it's a fruit bar. Not quite my cup of tea, but definitely for anybody that likes those types of things, it's available out there. And that's the other thing too. There are ways to work around some of the things that you might have challenges with trying to eat. But just what you learn through the program, and then it's learning how to apply it. I was looking for, it's not here. Sweet potato chips is another one that I like to do. So, I'll slice a sweet potato, drop it in the air fryer, a little salt and pepper, and they cook up really well. So, Drano cocktail is also something kind of helps you sleep. I hear it also helps with cravings and things like that. I've only used it once. but I know a couple folks that kind of live by it. They definitely think it helps out. They feel it helps out with nighttime cravings and things like that. It satisfies your adrenal glands. So that's level 1. Level 2, you start to expand into different types of foods, and there's different things that you can take in, and let's see. Wanted to see if I could pull up level 2 sample plan. So as you introduce in level 2, here's the thing to keep in mind: you lose your coach in level 2. Now, I will say for me, that has been a little hit and miss for me. I miss the accountability piece, but at the same time, I enjoy the feeling that I feel. And so, but it's definitely where you can start leaning on other people. You can lean on the community, Facebook community. We've got plenty of folks that we know that are in the program. We certainly lean on each other and kind of encourage each other. There's a lot that happens in these things. Constant information coming out. So they do live group calls. They do. The doctor's got a podcast. So there's a main doctor that created this program, and he's got a lot of information that he shares. It's really a lot that happens with this program.